Okay, so let's start now. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. So for today's class, okay, before that, can you guys hear my voice and see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so for today's class, we are going to look at a new subtopic which is about solving problems. Okay, basically dalam setiap topik memang akan ada solving problems ni lah. Okay, so same like surface area punya solving problems, okay, it involves the combination of two solids as you can see in this example, okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the example given in the textbook. Okay. Okay, so the example said Salim is an ice cream entrepreneur. Okay, so he sells his ice creams in a container as shown in the diagram below. Okay, so the combination of these two objects is actually the container for the ice cream. Okay, so if he aims to sell 10,000 containers a month, how many liters of ice cream does he need in a month? Okay, so this container is only for one ice cream. So kalau dia nak sell 10,000 containers, how many liters of ice cream? So how many liters of ice cream? Liters of ice cream here means the volume for the ice cream lah, for this one container lah, does he need in a month. Okay, so your answer must be rounded off to the nearest liters. Okay, use pi 22/7. Okay, so basically, in order to solve solving problem question, first you need to understand the problem. Okay, what the question wants us to find. So for this question, okay, it wants us to calculate the volume of ice cream needed, okay, in order to produce 10,000 containers of ice cream. So kita kena cari volume untuk 10,000 containers. Right? And then plan the strategy. So first you need to determine what? Okay, so firstly you need to determine the volume of the container lah. One container, volume for only one container. So bila dah tahu volume untuk one container, then you can just multiply with 10,000, right? Since the question wants us to find the volume for 10,000 containers. Right, and then implement the strategy. Okay, so you know this combination, okay, it involves cone and cylinder, right? So, okay, so for volume of cylinder, the formula is here, pi r square h. Okay, to find the volume, it is much easier than surface area. Why? Because you can just terus guna formula volume tu. No need to modify like surface area, because kalau surface area we need to consider surface area yang belah dalam kita tak ambil kira kan. So you need to modify the formula. But for volume boleh terus guna. Sebab volume means the amount of space inside the object, right? So memang kita nak volume dalam dia. So just guna terus saja formula untuk volume tu. No need to modify. Okay. Alright, so since you already know the volume of cylinder adalah pi r square h, then just plug in the value. So you already know pi 22/7 and then radius is already given. Okay, it gives us diameter. So to find radius, divide by 2 lah kan. Okay, so 2.5 square or 2.5 times 2.5, and then height of this cylinder is also given, which is 6. So you will get total the volume of a cylinder is 117.86 centimeter cubic. Okay, usually you will get the answer in decimals. Okay, so just ambil 2 decimal place je lah. 2 saja, okay. And then unit dia centimeter cubic, do not forget. Cubic, not square. Okay, and then kita cari pula volume for this cone. Okay, for this cone. So volume untuk cone pun we already know it is 1/3 times pi r square h. Okay, so plug in the values. As you already know, the radius, right? So dapatlah 26.16 centimeter cubic. And then total up je lah these two volumes. Okay, you add volume of cylinder dengan volume of cone. So you will get the total volume of this whole container. So tambah dua-dua dapatlah 144.05. Okay, but this is not the final answer because this is only for one container. Remember, the seller wants to sell 10,000, right? So 10,000, darab je lah 144 yang kita dapat untuk one container ni, multiply with 10,000. Okay, so bila kamu multiply with 10,000, you will get this value. So how do you rate this value? 1,440,500 centimeter cubic. Okay, so this is also not the final answer yet because it is in centimeter cubic. Okay, question tadi dia nak kita cari jawapan dalam liters. Okay, for your information, liters and centimeter cubic both are the units for volume. So tengoklah soalan tu dia nak dalam liter or centimeter cubic. Okay, so kamu dah tahu 1 liter equal to 1000 centimeter cubic, right? Ataupun 1000 centimeter cubic equal to 1 liter. Terbalik pun tak apa. So 1000 centimeter cubic equal to 1 liter. So kalau 1,440,500 centimeter cubic equal to how many liter? So this is the unknown value for liter, right? So we can replace it with X since you want to find this unknown value. So this X represents the unknown value for liter ni. Okay. So untuk cari X, you can just cross multiply. Okay. So 1,440,500 times 1, you will get yang sama lah kan. Okay, and then X cross multiply yang belah sana ni, 1000 ni, 1000, you will get 1000 X. So find X. So X equal to 1,440,500 divided by 1000. Okay, yang ni bawa ke belah sana kan sebab nak cari X. So X equal to 1,440.5 liters. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, nak guna jalan kira yang buku teks bagi ni pun betul juga. Cuma saya tunjuk yang ni sebab senang. Just cross multiply je lah. Okay. So the answer is in liters. Right? Okay. So that is for the example given by the textbook. So let's look at another example. Okay. This one I take from self-practice 6.4 1A. Okay. Tadi the example given in textbook is really easy, right? So, okay. I hope no problem lah for you guys to understand. Okay, so the next one, example ni. This is also the combination of two solids, okay, which is hemisphere and cone, right? Okay, so untuk this one, first tulislah dulu formula dia kan. So total volume equal to volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone. So volume of hemisphere, what is the formula for volume of hemisphere? It is half of the sphere, right? So half times volume of sphere. Okay, and then plus volume of cone. Formula dia adalah 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, so 1/2 times volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cubic. So saya suggest untuk tunjuk satu-satu macam ni lah supaya clear dalam kira kamu tu. Okay, and then boleh plug in the values. Okay. So okay, pi dia 22/7 times radius is already given 5. So 5 cubic plus 1/3 times 22/7 times radius, okay, dah tahu 5, times height of the cone already given also 12. Okay, so kiralah guna calculator. So kamu akan dapat volume untuk hemisphere is 261.90 plus volume untuk cone 314.29. So total up both of them, so you will get 576.19 centimeter cubic. So this is the answer. So it's easy, right? Because you just can terus guna formula untuk volume tu. Tak perlu modify macam surface area. Okay. So very easy. This is actually the basic one. Okay. Satu dia senang. Okay. So next example. Self practice 6.4 2A. Okay, ni maybe level dia up sikit lah. Sebab ni melibatkan shaded region. So, do you have any idea on how to solve this question? So, the question wants us to find the volume of the shaded region. So, how do you solve this? Okay, sebelum ni pun kalau kita solve questions involving shaded region, okay, usually you need to calculate, okay, the volume of this whole object and then you subtract with, minus with the unshaded region, right? So you will get the shaded region. Sebab kalau nak terus cari shaded region memang tak boleh lah sebab kita tak ada formula untuk cari shaded region ni, kan? Jadi nampak macam piramid dalam ni tapi dia bukan piramid, okay? Bukan triangle. So firstly you need to find the volume of this cylinder lah and then minus with the volume of these two cones. Nampak tak ni? Unshaded region ni sebenarnya adalah cone kan? So ada dua cone. So tolaklah dengan keseluruhan cylinder tu maka kamu akan dapat volume untuk shaded region. Okay. So total volume of whole object minus volume of unshaded region. So volume of whole object adalah volume of cylinder, right? Volume of cylinder minus volume of unshaded region adalah volume of cone. Okay, so formula untuk volume of cylinder adalah pi r square h, right? Pi r square h minus volume of cone. Since there are two cones here, 1 and 2, so 2 times the volume of cone. So formula dia adalah 1/3 times 1/3 pi r square h. Then boleh masukkan value yang diberi. Okay, so pi 22/7 times r square, radius. So radius dia, okay, diameter 5. So kalau radius divide by 2 kan. So you'll get 2.5. 2.5 square times height of the cylinder. So height dia yang ni lah 12. Minus 2 times 1/3 times pi times r square, 2.5 square times height untuk cone. So who can tell me the height for the cone? So anyone?
6 here.
Why 6?
Because 12
Divide by 2,
2 is 6.
right? Ya, betul. Okay. Nampak tak ni height dia kan? Okay, so 6 lah. So 6. Okay, so ketinggian cone adalah 6. Okay. So kamu akan dapat lah 235.71 minus 2 times 39.29. Okay, maka the final answer will be 157.13 centimeter cubic. Okay, easy right? So just kena tahu formula lah untuk volume solids yang terlibat. Okay. Basically cone, cylinder, hemisphere. Ini yang famous solids. Popular, selalu tanya dalam soalan. Okay, so that's all the examples that I want to show. Okay, sebab senang je sebenarnya. Okay, do you have any questions? If no question, then that's all for today's class. Okay, waktu yang selebihnya kelas ni, saya nak bagi homework lah. Okay, so homework for today is self-practice 6.4. Question 1, ABC, 2, ABC, and 3, question 3. And then also module page 62. Okay, it sounds a lot but actually soalan dia senang je kan. So sebab tu saya bagi banyak sikit. Okay, for solving problems question in module page 62, dia a bit challenging lah compared to example given dalam textbook ni senang-senang je. So self-practice pun senang. Okay, so module tu dia level susah dia atas sikit. Right? So no questions, right? It's easy, right? Do you think it's
Yes,
easy?
teacher.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so you can leave your name in the chat section for attendance record.